It was about, I'd say, October, November. I started to get a really bad cough. The cough wouldn't just wouldn't go away. You know, most coughs you have for a couple weeks and then they go away. My cough wouldn't go away. Stuck around for a long time until, you know, December, and I finally went in, me and my mom, to my doctor, and she told us, you know, it could be just a sinus infection. And so we treated that as that, got antibiotics, and you know, I was doing okay. And then we went back in, and it was just, okay, maybe it's asthma. You know, maybe that's why it's so hard to breathe for you, because you're coughing so hard. Maybe it's asthma.
Patrick came to me in April last year for the bronchitis that he has for 2 weeks. And he also mentioned that he felt a lump over his left collarbone for a few months, and it seemed to get bigger. However, because of his age and also the size and the location of the lump, I refer him to see the surgeon. He came back to see me, and we did a chest x-ray and found a big mass in his chest. And that's when I immediately called the oncologist at Raleigh Children's Hospital.
5 after 5 that Wednesday night, she called and said, "We found a large mass." And as a parent, that's hard to hear.
Monday morning, Dr. Ty came in and she told us, well, it is what we thought it was. It's Hodgkin's lymphoma. And right then I was like, okay, you know, that's what I expected to hear, something like that.
Not even a full week later, he started chemo. So we did 4 rounds of chemo, 21-day cycles, trips back and forth every week to have the PICC line checked and the dressing changed and blood work done. The first day in the hospital was about 10 days. He got to come home on the 4th of July, like I said, and then it was back again. But after the first round of chemo, they had to do another x-ray at the hospital, and Dr. Rizaki was thrilled. The first round of chemo was already shrinking the tumor, and you could tell the difference in his, you could actually see his lungs in the x-ray, and you really couldn't see him very well before. And from the very first night of chemo, the cough went away. He never coughed again like that. So God puts you in the right places, gets you to the right people.
Didn't know much about Hodgkin's lymphoma, and so when the little research I had done on it, I just knew that it was beatable. It really was. And so that flicker of hope, that flame ignited inside me, and I just said, there's no way I'm gonna let this beat me.
He did it. He was a trooper. He did well. He tolerated treatments well. It's quite an ordeal to go through. The realization that as a senior, you're not gonna get to start school with everybody else.
My senior year, and I was excited for everything. I was excited for, you know, not only being a senior, but all the senior activities you get to do. Pretty much being told that you're not allowed to do something because of your health it just kills you inside, it really does. Because it's not your own choice. When cancer took away football, it was hard. I had a lot of guys on the team that were my best friends, and they just, you know, they told me that they love me, and they just said, no matter what, as long as you get better, that's all that matters. You know, football is an afterthought. My school really just showed up immensely in my life. And at one of the football games, they had a huge, it was purple for Partick. And the whole student section, the dog pound, was covered in purple, and they were all out there supporting me. All the guys on the football team, you know, had purple armbands on. They all started coming up to me, and they're like, well, you know, we're gonna win this for you. And that was special. So when the wish granters came out to see me, and they told me, like, you know, there's all these wishes, there's all these possibilities, and they just said, you know, just write what you want, you know, tell us what you want.
His first wish, the first thing out of his mouth was, I want to go to Ireland. And I said, okay, I don't know if they do that, but wish big, ask, you know. And he says, oh, that's what I really want to do. I want to travel to Ireland. Irish in the heritage background, and he's just, you know, big Notre Dame fan, and, you know, just really wanted to go. That was someplace, if he could go anywhere, that he would really wanted to go.
We actually have a book that connects us to our relatives from Ireland. It's really nice that, you know, somebody in my family took the time to sit down and make all these connections and to, you know, pretty much write down the history of the Shields family. My second wish is and was to go to Capitol Hill and, you know, spend a week or two maybe with Congress and just get to experience that life of what people in this country do to make a difference. You know, politicians have great authority in this country, and they do some amazing things. And it's been a dream of mine for quite some time now to run for public office and to eventually get to that period of time where I'm on Capitol Hill with these people and I'm making laws and I'm representing the American people. And that was a huge wish for me, because something that big, it's not easy. And, you know, for Make-A-Wish to come down and say, you know, we're going to do this for you. We're going to make something happen for you. No, we're going to do this for you. We're so excited for my wish.
The Make-A-Wish that is granted for Patrick will be a positive spin on one of the hardest things he probably will ever have to go through.
Make-A-Wish, it's people saying, I love you, and we love you, and we're excited for your life, and we're excited that you're here with us, and we're excited that you're battling cancer. We're excited that you're going to get through it. And it's just it's amazing to me that people just love this much. And it's a great organization, and I just thank you. Thank you is all I can really say.